What you're looking at here actually is basically a welding turntable. It's a piece that I made several years back, and I can't show you how I made it. I mean, I can't show you the process of making it, but I can show you the parts that it took to make, which is super simple. And the only reason I'm showing this is because I always wanted to be able to rotate my parts without having to reposition everything again. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money because, this is a hobby for me. And when I had to repair my truck and replace the front axle assemblies, I decided that these were pretty good piece to use as a turntable. Just I'll take it apart here in a bit so you can see. And I mean, welding positioners are pretty pricey. I mean, I do have one. It's an inexpensive one. It's a couple of $100. But this isn't a welding positioner. This is strictly a turntable, and it works fantastic for building small parts on it, and you're still able to gain access to your small parts. That's all it is for. It's strictly for small parts. So you can position something like, if you make a piece like this, rest your hand there. You can put your part, and you can TIG weld it, spin it around, do the other side. And it's pretty simple, and I found that it's very effective. I've made a lot of parts with it, and I still use it today. What's the difference between this and a welding positioner? Well, there's different styles of welding positioners, but I have a very simple one, and I'll show you the difference between this and the welding positioner that I have. Obviously, this is all manual, and let me move my camera over here. And this welding positioner here, this one works strictly with electricity, and this particular one here will tilt. Let me lock it in place here. So this one will tilt at any angle. Once you find the angle that you want, you tighten it up right here. And that's basically all this one does. It's still a turntable, but you can position it in those directions. This one, in this case, doesn't do that. Strictly for the table. And that's what we're going to concentrate on right here. What did it take to make? It's very simple. I'll show you real quick. If you decide this is something that you could use, I mean, it's real simple. This vise is very inexpensive. It's made by Irwin, and that's all that is. The hardest part too, when you do this piece, is you have to cut the flange that holds the bearings on it, and that's it. But let me take the rest of it. Take the rest of it off. Now the base that I put this on, I made it in this triangular manner. Honestly, I don't even know why. I just built it like this, and I guess just to follow the pattern of the bolts, but you don't, you know, it can be made in any form. It can be made as square or round or bigger or smaller, just as long as the reason for these flanges here, I'm going to show you, because this right here can't sit on the table if you try to do that. And that's all this piece is. And the reason I have these flanges here is because that gives it that height to clear this piece right here. I don't know if you can see that. Clear this piece right here. That's sticking out. That's part of the back. I guess housing that encases the bearing, and it won't spin that way. Obviously, it has to spin on this triangular piece right here. The hardest part of this piece is cutting that flange off that holds that outer race. That's the hardest part. That's what takes the longest. And just smooth it out and try to keep this level. Make a base for it that you can sit this in place. Once you bolt this in, this thing will spin, and you have yourself a turntable. I put the vise on it so it'll help me hold the parts. You can center it on the hole. That way when you spin this, that vise stays centered completely in its full rotation. You may have to adjust it if you got a bigger piece, obviously, to center it. I've never found that an issue because all my parts were really small, and once I centered it, I was good to go. So, and that's it. That's basically it. That's how it goes together. So, I hope this helps anyone. If you decide if you've been looking to do something like this, I found this to be very effective for me. It might not be the same for you. However, this is always an option instead of putting a lot of money into a positioner that you'll use on occasion, because you do use it. I found that I've used this more than I do my actual welding positioner. Anyway, thank you for watching, and please support my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.